Ciao tutti, Throw Gang. We are joined by the Vangole Viking, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself. The tagliatelle is in me belly. James Harris, welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys with today's fully episode, only available on
Patreon.com/throwing a pizza.
Before we get into
Three
the day
things
talk,
you did not write down.
fucking pet peeves about Europe, and a very special guest appearance by a surprise guest who no one will guess who this person or people be.
Cameo. Ciao, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's get into Fit the Cecchioli.
All right, well, we haven't taken the fit pick yet, but I believe I will be wearing Belgionis down the stairs
You've been fucking
in front of the AirBnB.
I'm shocked at the mileage you put on those.
Is it? I mean, they are blown out, bro. Honestly, this could be the final voyage before I have to get them fixed.
You refuse to take the e-scooters and the e-bikes and the city share bikes, so we've been walking everywhere.
Yeah.
Right, because that's how you get your steps in. Mm-hmm. What I realized is actually you just want to smoke. You can't smoke on a bike.
I want to get my smokes and my steps.
Well,
it can be both. They're not mutually exclusive.
Is it that you want to smoke, or are
Yes.
you, let's be honest and vulnerable, let's have a vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
Are you scared to scoot around Milano?
Definitely to smoke.
Okay.
In terms of scooting, I'm not scared unless we are tandem scooting, which we will talk about later.
No, we talked about it. We talked about it last week.
Oh, right. We're recording. This is being recorded completely.
We don't know what the fuck we're
out
doing.
The order. I'm fucking. Of course, I'm terrified. They feel very fast.
Okay. That's all. Okay, we're going to get into it. Or we already talked about this ad nauseum last week, so when we record tomorrow.
Apologies.
Yeah, you've been slapping those up and down the Carrera marble staircase.
I mean, they're super comfortable. It's just that there's
No, again, I'm just surprised that
hand-stitched insoles.
when we had to trek 30 minutes across the city in the scorching heat, you've been driving the Belgians, which is I've been in Kiko Asics.
I've brought no footwear. I fucked that up.
Guess how many pairs of shoes I brought?
6. Stop it. That's a lie. Just the sandals.
No.
Oh, up.
Okay.
Oh, you don't mean one. You mean up.
Up. Yeah.
Okay. We should have played over-under, and you should have hit me with something ridiculous. Okay, 8.
Yes.
Okay.
That's absurd.
Kiko Asics. Fisherman sandals.
Kiko Asics Due.
Duo Kiko Asics. Fisherman sandals. Did you bring Throwing Fits loafers?
I did bring Throwing Fits loafers.
Ooh.
I brought the Gucci sleds.
Gucci sleds.
Had to bring them back to the motherland.
Love that. Birthright.
Malibu sandals, just for when I'm in Puglia, just fucking chilling in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Another pair of water shoes from Keen, and Arlagace Cayman mules.
Damn, dude.
I know. One half of my big check-in bag is just shoes. It was a huge mistake.
How heavy is that bag?
Very heavy.
Did you have to pay extra lira?
No, bro. We're flying business on Emirates.
I have Belgian loafers, Loewe loafers, Morehouse loafers, horsebits, Gucci horsebits, and Sambas. 5 pairs. Okay, so Belgionis, Shiro socks. I am wearing a new pair of vintage brown linen polo shorts from Chickies Vintage.
Let me ask you.
Double pleated.
How my ass tastes.
Yeah, delicious.
How my ass tastes.
Delicious.
How my ass tastes. How my ass taste.
I had a weird, okay, you and I are nerds about clothing. I feel like
you're more of a nerd than I am. I'm more of a vibes guy.
My follow was going to be I'm even nerdier when it comes to menswear details. So I'm telling Angelo, our friend, from
the most interesting man in menswear.
Yeah, from Forest Designs, talking about my vintage polo.
I love hanging out with fellow New Yorkers in Milano.
It's all we've been doing. Well, and Swedes.
Yeah. No Italians.
Yeah. Well,
no Italians and no women.
No women, besides the ones we brought. And then Italians for 11 minutes at a time.
Yes.
10 to 15 minutes at a time. You will know what this means when you listen to the Maniacs in Milano episode.
No, they already did. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I think. I don't know.
My brain, I'm so stupid. I'm not built to pod out of order.
I think this podcast has made me dumber over the years.
You and the entire audience, myself included. I live my life in first-person shooter mode, bro. Right. So all I can do is this right now. I can't do the time jumps. Anyway,
you can't remove yourself to think of other people.
So I'm talking to the most interesting man in menswear, our boy Angelo, about my vintage polo shorts lineup. And I'm like, oh, double pleated, whatever. I'm flex. I'm not. You can't flex on that guy. But like, dude. He has an entire checked bag of luggage of just his jewelry, dude.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that?
Yeah.
Insane.
Also, like, does it count as a flex if you're just describing things that you're not wearing, but you're just like, because you could just lie. Like, yo, dog. Like,
well, he got my ass, and I didn't really have an answer because he's like, oh, okay. Well, are your pleated shorts, are they inverted? And I'm like, maybe. And I'm like Googling on Italian LTE inverted versus non-inverted.
And are they?
They are inverted.
Also, are polo pleated shorts a flex? Like,
no, but we were already talking about vintage shopping and whatever. Okay. Moving on up, I have a Hanes Pleaser. On top of that, I have a new vintage Armani shirt. Also New vintage. Also from Chickies. That is, I love it, but it is getting fucking cooked, dude. Fucking sauce stains, A, and then goddamn tattoo fucking cream stains, B.
Yeah.
Disaster, which you warned me about. You're like, I went to hug Gallagher, and you were like, oh, be careful.
Yeah, but the ink, still fresh.
Less
than 24 hours old.
As a newly minted inksman who's gotten 3 tattoos in less than 3 months, I am just not built for it, dude. And now I know, though.
The square centimeters of your tattoos is like 6. You're like,
this is not that small.
That's not small.
Though when we were, I mean, we'll be talking about tattoos. I don't think this was necessarily something that will come up. That came up, right? Damn.
Right, yeah.
I'm like trying to describe how big I want whatever in inches, and she's like, is centimeters, dog.
Yeah.
Which she also didn't say because she didn't speak English. Metalwood on the dome, which Jenna, I just had drinks with her, and she was like, why are you wearing the most ugly American douchebag hat in Milano? And I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that because I'm an ugly American. I was like, you're making a good point, but like, for example, if you were an Italian, you saw me, are you like, this guy's obviously American because he's wearing a camo hat?
So I was wearing a hat at a cafe with my GF. We were just grabbing a coffee, and I was looking around. I was like, "Yo, I think I'm the only guy who's wearing a hat. Everyone else just has letting the beautiful letters fly." And then I'm looking around, and I'm like, "Is it like a faux pas or something
to wear baseball cap?
To wear a baseball cap?
Yeah, a sport they don't give a fuck about.
And then I'm trying to think about like yesterday. I think like because we were at the Slam Jam event where there was like dudes, and like the only person I can think of that was wearing a hat
where there were dudes.
No, like a lot of like whatever young kids. Like
everywhere you and I do an event, there are dudes.
Yes, this wasn't our event though. This was a grailed event.
Sure,
it was all young dudes. No, I can't remember any hats. The only guy that I saw wearing a hat was Sorrow at the Legace event. But whatever, we talked about that last week.
I think you might actually be 100% correct. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. So I think we are.
I'll do my hair for dinner.
Okay.
We both just got haircuts. That's the thing. It's like, oh, we're going to Italy. We got to get haircuts. We got haircuts at the same time. And then I don't think I've done my hair once.
You haven't done my hair.
Rollie on the wrist. Wedding ring on the fingy. Wifey on the pinky. Wifey in the bedroom. Hanes Supreme boxers on the cock and balls and drinking trash-ass Italian tap water.
Hey, yo, I got wifey in the bedroom.
Where the magic happens. All right, what about you,
Sick.
bud?
Wearing the fisherman sandals in Europe where finally my kind is accepted here. Unlike historically in Europe where, a lot of people aren't accepted or it's not really an inclusive place, finally representation is important.
How did you feel when we saw our friend Titi Tommy Ton wearing the final boss level fisherman sandals, which are Gucci horsebit fisherman sandals from, he said, like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah,
when Alessandro was still at the helm.
I'm not going to belabor this point because, like, whatever, you either believe it or don't, but it's like, it's just further validation that I'm never wrong, I'm always early. Where if Tommy Ton, who's like except him, Angelo, and like others of their ilk are like the true final bosses of big brain menswear fashion. If Tommy's doing the fisherman sandals, you know that me and the other reelsmen out there are on the right track. Yes, they are. Like that version is like the best.
Would
you, like the final Infinity
Stone. Would you wear those?
I'd have to. I'm not gonna flick them up and post them on my IG story. But
Excuse you,
dude, I definitely have been. I don't think I've ruined my suitcase, but I have been like, okay, today was the first day where I felt like we could finally do shit on our own terms.
Yeah.
In terms of like having free time. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled if I see any Italiano leather fisherman's pesche homo sandals. Then I'm gonna fucking maybe cop up. I don't know, but maybe in Puglia is like more the place to keep the eyes out. I don't know.
Florence is the leather capital of the world. I don't know the relation of that to Puglia in terms of geography. I didn't go to college for it like you did. But when I saw those, I was just like, dude, of course TT has the best fisherman sandals that I personally have ever laid my eyes on.
Are you now on team fisherman sandal, or are you still?
Oh, by the way, I had been. And again, you influenced me. I'm waiting for both of my ALD pairs on motherfucking flow. But I was having a convo with Mick.
So the fisherman. Okay, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Our friend Mick from industry, who is a fucking Gucci gladiator. He was like, dude, what is the name of this product? Where can I get these? And he found a black pair on Vestiaire Collective. He said it wasn't his size. So I was like, link me, because if they're my size, I am buying them right now. But I'm waiting on that information as we speak.
Instead, you're going to buy the streetwear fisherman sandals. Very cool.
No, right. I'm not
grown
buying
man,
them.
Grown man streetwear.
And I'm not buying them. I'm getting them. But I wouldn't mind having, you know me, I hoard. I'll take fucking all the pairs.
All right, moving on up. Common Sweden snakeskin shorts, which are like a bathing suit material, but they're not a bathing suit. I don't know. They're long. Let me ask you this, because we're trying to kill a lot of time here.
Yeah.
What do you think of the length? If I'm going like big below the knee,
that looks very Jimmy to me. My question for you is, am I going a little long? Is Larry going long?
It's not the length that concerns me or draws my eye. It's the width.
I love the width.
You look like a fucking
chode.
You look like a like a Gurkha ass, like a World War I soldier in India or something.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's exactly kind of the look that
that's
I'm
the nicest
going
thing
for.
I've ever said to you.
Yeah, dude, I'm the Gurkha guru. Okay.
Moving up, shout out all the stock homies, the Our Legace Workshop tee.
How many workshop tees did you bring? Because I know you spilled wine on one of them, which we talked about. We got
yesterday.
Ours.
No, last week.
We got the samples of ours. We got this one. How many more are freshy and ready to rock?
I think 3 or 4.
Damn, dude, you're a fucking head.
Yeah. I have a issue because I've never really been a checked baggage guy, and now that I own one, and I see the fucking caving maw that is the suitcase when it's on the floor, I just throw in like so much shit, too much shit.
You overpacked.
I think I brought like 20 t-shirts. One suitcase was just, Angel had one suitcase of jewelry. I have one suitcase of just button-up shirts.
Yeah, we talked about this last week, but I watched you change 4 times in one day.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that is just like swamp ass.
Yeah, and because like you're a very pristine, clean boy, and I'm disgusting, and I'm like, oh yeah, plain pants, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, it did take you a long time to shower after our red eye.
No, that's not true. It wasn't the showering. It was the repeating of John's because I didn't want to crack the seal on certain shit that I was saving. But we already talked about this.
Yeah, we did. It's crazy that you wear like regular fits on a red eye, like regular clothes, and not like you were laying flat in a bed.
Yeah.
In OL Dickies and a Kamakura shirt.
No, that's just a vintage OCBD.
Okay.
Tomorrow Shop sent me.
Yes.
And a beater and a metalwood hat. But also, honestly, I will say, vintage OCBDs, fucking thin as paper, totally worn in. And then the oil Dickies, like we told Yoakum, they need to run it back because those are so comfy and cozy. And your boy lost weight, so now they just fit fucking nice and big in the waist, too.
Nice. It's just crazy that you're like not wearing sweatpants.
You wore sweats? Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know you wore the industry Grimace.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
Yeah. Grimace.
Grimace.
Okay. Legace Workshop t-shirt because we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
The fucking t-shirt. That's right. Of collab of the century, they're saying.
Yo, well done, bro. We fucking did it, dude.
Woo! We did it. What is this hat? Oh, Big Bean Ticonderoga hat.
You got criticized immediately when we had lunch.
I wouldn't say it was a criticism. It was more that this little fuckwit was trying to get a crack off at my expense, and it just failed miserably. I'm just kidding, Jake McGallagher. We love you. Still don't pay for that.
Little
Still don't pay for that shit. But he's like, "Are you wearing a pencil hat?" And I'm like, "What? No, bro. First of all, know
your hat at the pencil store.
Know your history.
Yeah,
Fort Ticonderoga.
Right. What was the
turning point in the Revolutionary War? You fucking unpatriotic bastard.
The significance of Fort Ticonderoga was that it was seized by the rebels from the Redcoats?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh.
I have no idea. Yeah. So shout out Big Bean. I just love the shape of the hat, and I was.
It's a great hat.
Here's the thing. I know you have it too. I was gonna wear it because I was like, oh, I haven't worn this hat in a minute. Maybe I'll just like roast it, thrash it.
Torch it.
It's gonna get the fucking sweat stain. It's
baby.
I might lose it in Puglia. It's gonna get sun faded. But now I'm like, damn. I hope I actually don't fuck this up beyond salvation.
It's a great fucking shape, dude. Whatever the blank that Big Bean used, he fucking knocked it out of the goddamn park.
It's the Ultra Club Classic Cut. 100% cotton, made in Cambodia. Sex tourism capital of Southeast Asia.
Which I learned the other day.
Welcome.
Thanks to you. Wait, real quick, how many hats did you bring?
2.
Damn, all right, I got 3.
Because I haven't been, shout out fucking, like, Mildred does us right, bro. Like, I don't want to hide the lettuce.
The white barbershop capital of the goddamn best city on earth, New York.
Sun buddies, sunglasses.
Wait, so you lied to me because I was like, oh, we're wearing sunglasses inside, and you were like, no.
Well, I just decided to.
Well, you look cooler than me.
I know.
What else is new?
Maybe our surprise guest can bring out a pair for you.
Maybe.
How many pairs of sunglasses did you bring?
3.
Okay.
You?
Beat you there. I think 4 or 5. I just went fucking
all
crazy, bro.
All buddies?
Vintage, Versace.
Oh, right. The goggles.
Somebody, Lagace, Sun Buddies, and Somebodies.
Hell yeah.
And then my Garrett Light McNary collab that I stole from the showroom in 2009.
Well,
which are my actual reading glasses.
Let's
Maiden name rings, Maria Tash in the lobe, and a Seiko sleazy Italian grandpa watch from Frank the Mad Dog. I don't know why I'm calling that, but I just do.
What's
at Leisure Center?
A nonna is a grandma. What's a grandpa?
No.
What was when you did the big watch reveal 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Yeah. What was the response as a flip-flopping watchman?
I think people were just happy for me. I don't know.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. Well, I think people were just like, yeah, watch guys do fucking suck.
Facts.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like basically is like, was there a groundswell of support from the throw gang now that you're in the trenches with us?
But I'm not in the trenches. I just bought a $48 watch from a homie because it's like fake gold. I might have to bust it down.
Are
those diamonds? Are those diamonds in there? Look, take a look. Like there. What is that?
Yeah, they're like fake diamond inlaid. Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
It's a birth year or some shit. I don't know. Yep. Fucking chrome on the bezel. It's water resistant quartz and it's got Japan movement.
I think you should wear it the entire time that you're in Puglia.
This is some Italy shit. I'm not gonna fucking wear this, I don't think, in New York. Anyway, Hanes boxers, sipping trash Milano Acqua Naturale.
One funny thing that I don't think
Scene gas
got mentioned, but I'm remembering now is we were in a showroom for a brand that we are friends and family with. I won't spoil anything, and we were trying on some stuff to figure out various cuts. And I glanced at you, and I was like, yo, is this man wearing tartan pants? But it was because you were covered, and I just saw your boxers, and because I'm a moron, my brain didn't process enough, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
Tartan pants? What, am I Jacob Gallagher?
Honestly. Yeah, for real.
Anyway, fit check, drink check complete. We are 18 minutos in. Larry, how the hell are you? Live from Milano. I don't know if you even fucking mentioned that. Welcome to our Airbnb. Let's talk about this Airbnb real quick. We like to do this when we travel and have boys on the road, boys onlys.
Road dogs.
I booked this shit because normally we're going to do something, or kind of the original reason we were doing something was going to happen in this area, Zona Buenos Aires, which I guess is like a cool
guy zone, yeah,
or
apparently.
It's like a cool guy zone.
So we've been told.
A cool guy zona. What do you think of the Airbnb?
Dude, I think this is the best Airbnb we've ever booked. We liked
my best work yet. My best booking yet.
Yeah, I forget how many options you sent me, but it felt like less than normal, and I was like, yo, this one fucking looks like it's gonna hit, dude. I think it's so the 2 best Airbnbs we've ever gotten have now both been in Milan, in my humble opinion.
Oh, that other apartmento was crazy.
Which was also, I feel like, pretty close to where we're at right now. I don't remember the address.
It was, yeah. You have the master. Well, you're okay. Situation is, as we all know from last week, is that Jenna is here. She's working from Milano, so the Schlosswells are in the building and have been all week. And so you guys got the master suite.
Yeah. It's fucking...
Did I booked this card, I did all the work. Maybe I should get the master suite? No, of course not. This is you guys. For you guys.
She politely, and also we have a group chat now with the three of us, which is like...
How nervous were you when that first started?
No, it's just not nervous. It's just my fucking nightmare, dude. Like, I don't want...
What are you talking about? It's two people planning your life out for you.
Yeah, I'd rather that happen
as a baby. Isn't that
away
like... As a baby, isn't that... Oh, you want the planning of your life to happen not in eyesight?
I would love to be even lazier.
But right, I'll just text Jen on the side then.
Also my worst nightmare. Lord knows I can't wait. No. We've joked about it before. She was nice though, in a polite way. She was like, she said Real Housewives rules, like girl trip rules, which is like real world rules, which is...
It's real world rules. First come, first serve.
We, as we talked about, got so drunk that she just fucking was here on her own for honestly, like probably the best night that she's had. Well, no, she was in a lot of meetings because of the time difference.
Best night's sleep she's gotten since before you guys started dating, I'm sure.
But the best night's sleep for sure. She was like, yo, first come, first served. And you were absolutely gracious and you didn't pull a single card and you were like, yes, absolutely.
It wasn't even if we both arrived, even if I arrived first, I was going to give you guys the choice of the bedrooms because while we're running around town, not scooting, not biking, but walking, she had to be here working all day, but really all night. So, of course, she was going to get first choice. And also, she's the first lady of throwing fits. Mm-hmm. She gets first choice.
That
was going to happen no matter what.
Is that low-key like married privilege?
Yo, I will say couples privilege on group trips is very real and very fucked up. Where it's like, oh, you're a couple, so you get, like, not in this situation. In this situation, you guys would have gotten that. The disparity between the two rooms is a wide chasm.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Mainly that we have a bidet and you do not.
We'll talk about that. No, it's that you have a king-size bed and a balcony and an en-suite bathroom.
Yeah, and your bathroom has a washing machine in it.
Yeah. I've been doing a hell of laundry.
Which is nice.
It is nice.
I'm going to do some before we leave. For sure, you already know I'm dropping a load.
In my bathroom? Oh, of laundry.
If that's yes, of laundry.
Did you shit in there?
No, of course not.
I thought there was one day where you maybe Jenna was using the bathroom, so you went in there and took a shit.
I was going to talk about this a little later, but just straight up, blanket statement, I am not degular right now.
That's terrible.
It's brutal.
Well, I can't have a BM with this much coffee.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm pooping just this much every day.
Kind of.
Deadass?
Today.
Rabbit poopies?
I'm back.
Pellets?
I'm so back. The
bowels are back, baby.
No, real world rules. You guys get first choice. What the fuck we talk about?
The Airbnb review.
Airbnb review. I mean, it's pretty...
Do you think this crib is emblematic of Italian design? You're more of an interiorsman than I am, but like, do you think... I think it like looks cool.
It's pretty like... It has a lot of like Italian modernism in like the hidden inlaid cabinetry.
Yeah.
Where it's like hidden handles.
Sure.
You know, looks like a wall, but it's actually a full fucking closet. I haven't really looked at, like, your closet situation is amazing.
Dude, there's 3 closets.
Damn.
Yeah, we're not even using 2 of them.
I'm just using the floor.
My only gripes would be the fridge. Are all Euro fridges these small ass little smeg motherfuckers?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Also, it's like not in the kitchen. It's like by my bedroom.
It's legit blocking your door. Yeah, which is really, I didn't even think about that.
The one thing that is fucking ass, and this is like kind of like emblematic of like a lot of European Airbnbs, is that there's one key.
Oh.
And so not only like the various permutations of the people here, right? Like we got to go do our own thing. Mm-hmm. You and Jenna want to go do y'all's own thing. She wants to go do her own thing. I want to go do my own thing. My girlfriend just got here, so like we want to do our own thing. Having one key.
Brutal.
Is fucking trash.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Like, just copy the key.
Socialism?
Fucking fascism, dude.
It's got to be something anti-Semitic.
Is that what it is?
Huge anti-Semitism in Europe. What are you talking about?
No, well, I mean, the Holocaust is real and happened. And then also, which thankfully I realized you cannot see in the frame, just really bad art.
What do you? Oh,
these are.
Is that like bootleg Keith Haring?
I don't know, dude, but it's
and that's just like the bad Mexican skull.
Wine cat, and then fucking Deus de Muertes.
Well, this is true of all Airbnbs.
I think,
but the one key situation is really ass. Where it's like, ooh, like, I mean, that's why we need the group chat, right? Where it's like, hey, like I'm coming back. Hey, I'm back now. Like you can return.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I guess that's why the group chat with the three of us has been extremely convenient, because it is like, yeah, who's out, how late, what's your deal, when are you going to bed? It's like you got to fucking check in because you can't get in if you don't.
The other thing about the Airbnb, one of my final thoughts is that I've been hearing you piss. I can hear you piss. Just echoing through the... Well, there's a huge echo in here, but yeah, I guess like there's no door to your bathroom.
No, so I got to apologize to you.
It's okay.
No,
You've been pissing...
No, let me explain.
Like a racehorse.
Right,
first of all,
because you already know your boy is staying hydrated as hell.
Oh, the Mexican Adderall dry mouth.
Because of the Mexican jumping beans. Here's the problem. I have been very impolite with the pissing because not only, of course, is there a door to the bedroom, but there's a door to the master bedroom that's a sliding glass door. I have just been rude and just peeing with impunity without setting up any boundaries, and that is why you can hear it. And now that I was almost going to say your girlfriend's name. My bad. And now that your girlfriend is here, I will not even remotely be doing that. But that's kind of fucked up of me to be like, oh, he doesn't care.
Well, it sounds like it's fine. I don't care.
How's my stream?
Weirdly short. Like you're taking these like 10-second little peepees.
Wait,
I'm
10 seconds is a long time. How long do you pee for?
Like 30 seconds.
45
seconds.
I don't, and maybe as like a healthier guy, like you can like clue me in. But like now that I'm actually hydrated, I'm taking more but shorter pees. Is that?
Oh, this is something you've noticed.
Yeah, versus like holding it in and taking like one slapper, one porcelain slapper that just is rocking Austin Powers style for, I don't know, 40 seconds?
One stream ski.
How long do you pee for?
I have no idea. But you're like, yes.
Why don't you look at your new watch and time yourself?
I will. I've actually checked the time on my shit. It's still on New York time, but I do the fucking 6 hour math. Really, it's 6 o'clock in Milan right now.
What time is it in New York?
12:03.
Oh shit, dude. It's noon.
It's last week. But no, I think we were sitting down to pod, and in like a 10-minute stretch. No, I think I was uploading videos, and it said like 10 minutes left, and I was like, all right, 10 minutes. So I knew in that 10-minute stretch, I think you pissed like 6 times.
No, that is a fucking exaggeration.
I think you need to have your prostate checked.
Honestly, it's one of those things where I don't know how much time we want to talk about peeing, but as I'm getting older, I'm noticing that. I need a doctor to finger my butthole and tell me what's going on.
If there are any doctors in there, please tell Lawrence how to finger his asshole in the comments.
You know what I'm just realizing that I'm specifically on this topic? I don't think Jenna, besides the one time that she podded with us, I don't think she's ever heard us pod, and now I'm super self-conscious.
Is she listening right now?
I think
Jenna. She's taking a bath.
Oh, yeah, unclear. Yeah, she's like, do I have time for a bath before our special guest is fucking my wife? All right, let's move.
The special guest is fucking your wife? Bro, you better get in there.
The special guest is my wife, and ain't nobody fucking her.
Exactly.
Including me.
Especially this guy. Vaginas hate this guy. All right, we're live in Milan, Airbnb review, Airbnb check complete. You and I famously hate this city, and even like Enrico Grigoletti, the CMO of the CP company, he must be a urologist because all he do is CP. He was like, yeah, you guys were shitting him Milan. Or somebody was like, yeah, you guys were shitting Milan last time you were here. Like, what do you think? So, my question for you, now that this is our 3rd time here?
No.
For
really?
TF?
I thought it was
2nd?
Due.
I've been here 3 times now. Maybe 4. I don't know.
Marcelo, GP passed.
GP1, GP2. Or whatever. Not cheap. Nope. Arlagace won. Okay, 3 times. What are your thoughts on Milan? Let's do a little Milano review now that we've had about 2 weeks of time here.
Yeah. Is Milan back? Dude, I'm enjoying it so much more this time. And I don't know if that's because
your wife's here?
Damn.
I
don't know if it's because the last time we were here, it was super fast.
Also, it was like cold and rainy. It was like
dude,
November
100%,
or something,
right?
right?
Like it's got to be seasonal for sure. Great call, of course.
Duh.
I am, and also not that we didn't get really good recs from Mr. Grigoletti last time, But now that we've been palling around with Angelo, who's always here with work, and like kind of like letting him drive, no pun intended, and like basically get like Uber sprinters to take us all over the city.
And the Lagacci guys who have been here,
Sure,
like they spend a lot of time here. They love Milan, so they're dialed in as well.
Yo, I feel like every time I've talked about it in the past, I regret how much I disparaged the Pittsburgh of Italy, which is still, I feel, a fair comparison. This is a corporate metropolis.
I think it's which kind of story. Pittsburgh is not that, but
what is Pittsburgh?
It's like a super like blue collar working class city.
You don't think there's
like
blue collar working Italians?
Well,
that
you
take
just called
very extended lunch breaks.
You just called it a corporate metropolis. The Pittsburgh thing, I think, like Gallagher has said that a bunch of times, and I think we said that where it's like, yeah, this city sucks, and Pittsburgh, I assume, sucks. Never been there. I feel like I'm just walking around the area around Penn Station, Crepensta, the crap around Penn Station.
Oh, sure.
Constantly. I mean, there's definitely pockets of like really nice architecture, but like it kind of has a lot of the drawbacks of Italy without a lot of the benefits of Italy. So like motherfuckers are walking slow, taking their time, fucking making small talk while ordering. You know, it's impossible to order your food.
Yeah,
that type of shit.
Or get a check. Don't get me wrong. I have hella gripes, but I'm definitely okay. I'll say this: I am having a better time, I'm enjoying Milan much more this second time around for me. And would you agree or disagree?
Yeah.
For you.
I feel like I haven't even really been in it yet, but I guess what I have kind of been wondering is being here with fellow external enthusiasts, Milano enthusiasts. Maybe their enthusiasm has rubbed off on me. And also like taking their recs, not just like going like, okay, what's the nearest, like Googling pizza near me or like fucking bar near me, cafe near me. It's like, all right, like Joachim's gonna actually take us to this lunch spot that he fucking loves. Angela's gonna. He knows every staff member at Yappa, one of the best restaurants that we got to eat at on Friday.
Yeah, which we talked about last week, I guess.
So it's like being with experts, being with the plugs. But also, I think that like you and I, it seemed maybe because it is like was not back because of that. Now there's like an emerging, like a youthful enthusiasm kind of element to it, where you do have like kids and energy.
It is Fashion Week. We're not doing any Fashion Week shit, really, but like that might change the vibe.
Maybe, but just like there's like kids doing shit. It feels like
having the spirit guide is the hack. No doy, and it's like the spirit guide. They are taking you to the best spots. They're putting the battery in your back. You are then putting yourself into the adapter so it could work with the fucking Euro plugs, and then you're fucking litty, dude. And we have been like staying out late. I feel like and really enjoying ourselves,
but also like doing our
after
thing.
Obligations.
Yeah. Speaking of adapters and converters, let's talk about your biggest pet peeves about Europe.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Go off, King.
Well, you asked me, so.
Go off, Monarch.
All right. First and foremost, off the bat, the rich history of fascism in this continent and specifically this country, no bueno. I heard
unless you're Kanye.
I heard a insane story. Two fans. Shout out James and which was easy to remember, obviously. And the other guy, my bad. They told me a crazy story that I will tell in abbreviated versions of. They were in Turin, and they had and they're on, they're traveling around. They got a little fucking whip, whatever. They go to have dinner for 1 hour. They leave. They go back to the whip. It has been smashed in, and everything has been stolen. Pasapuertos, luggage, laptops, bank cards, everything, right? So the dudes are freaking out because it's like they're British. They're like, how the fuck are we going to get back to the UK?
Well, you should have fucking Brexited, my friend.
That's true. So one guy's like, all right, well, let's go to the Italian cops and hit them with the AirTag location because, bruh, we got the AirTags, which I don't know if you did. We invested in them. Pretty fucking good idea, Tim Cook.
In case what? Like it gets stolen or it gets lost?
Yeah, God forbid. Okay. We did it more not for the stolen potential, but the stealing potential, but more of like God forbid. And by the way, best airline in the world.
Yeah,
Emirates
see that's
ain't
the thing.
Losing shit, bro.
I'm not wary of Arabic business people such as like my friend over here maybe, but I'm my complete faith is with the good people over at Emirates.
Yeah,
when you fly business.
Shout out the Saudis, dude. They got to figure it out.
They got it going on.
Congrats on the fucking big link with the PGA boys. Okay, so
MBZ, bang my line.
So they go to the cops. They track the AirTag, and they bust in with the. And I don't know why the cops invited them on the raid. Yeah, they brought them on the raid.
Yo, you want to go to IG Live real quick?
So literally, it's the raid 3, dude. So the cops bust into what they called, and maybe you have a better term for this. They were like, it's like a burner apartment, right? Like this is like
It's the trap.
It's the trap house, right? So they bust into the trap, completely empty. Of course, the criminals have absconded, and the only thing that is left in the trap are strewn undies, t-shirts, whatever. All the shit you want back,
All the whack shit
is gone.
They're Gucci horsebit fisherman sandals, like the wind.
Nowhere to be found. And this is where the fascism comes in. The cops then, in front of these dudes, start trashing the place, dude. These guys are witnessing, the British boys are witnessing an abuse of power that is just on another level. They said they were smashing every dish, every glass, and just fucking the place up, I guess to send a message.
See, you're anti that. I think that's awesome. Like, if my shit got stolen and I get a chance to go into, even if it is the fucking bando, I'm smashing shit up.
Yeah, these dudes were
especially because like the Italian cops are there and they're doing it alongside me. Like you're like the law does not apply.
Yeah, these dudes.
When you're rolling with the pigs, like the pig rules apply to you.
Yeah, when you're rolling with the prosciutto.
Yeah.
The way that they described it is that they were flabbergasted that the cops would do this in front of foreigners because like they're a representation of this country to these guys that don't live there. Anyway, crazy story. Moving on. This is maybe a personal problem. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed this. Every door, and this is not a Europe thing, this is a maybe Italy or Milan thing, every door is a pull. And I've been pushing.
How's that possible?
And I've been pushing, which is my natural instinct, and I'm literally the Gary Larson, Far Side, Midvale School of the Gifted guy. And I feel like a fucking idiot.
Wait, when you're coming into our building, the downstairs door is a push.
Okay.
When you open the door here when you're entering a room, it's a push.
I guess more what I mean is like
at
restaurants and bars. I literally wrote this note down because I feel like a retardo.
Okay, well,
so
that's one. Italian for retarded.
And then
can I go or are you gonna?
I only have one more.
Okay.
The tabacchi shops, right, where I'm getting all
the tabacchi, the
tabacchi.
wacky tabacchi.
I googled.
Okay.
Tabacchi. Dude, they all close mad early. So it's like if you're drunk and you need darts, the places are closed at like the latest I saw one was open was 8:30.
I know.
What the fuck is up with that? And you can't buy cigs anywhere else.
Well, there is a vending machine, but you don't have a passport or like the
biometrics.
Global entry.
You saw me struggle with this, yeah.
I also saw you.
Yeah, it's Marlboro Global Entry.
I also saw you turn into a feral beast when the tabacchi. What is tabacchi?
Tabacchi.
When the tabacchi shit was closed, and we were on our way to dinner, and you were like darting across the street. You were like
darting for darts.
You're like fucking scratching a little bit. I'm like, bro, you out of cigs? You're like, no, I got like 6 left. I'm like, but if I'm low, I get nervous. I'm like,
damn, I'm actually gonna prove your point that I am a fiend, the tabacchi fiend, because I had 2, and I like remember exactly why I was losing my mind. Because I'm like 2 is
you're like oh across the street, yo, I'll go ahead. You don't have to like I'm gonna speed walk. I think I see one.
Yeah.
You're like yo, I'll fucking suck some dick. I'll suck some dickio for some cigarillo.
Only having 2 in the chamber, 2 Marlboro Golds in the chamber was like I was on pivot, dude.
I know you're going Europe mode with the darts, but like the cig addiction, I think is I've witnessed a new level unlocked. It is
my dog just died.
Okay, when was that? You get a year of that or what?
I hope so.
Okay. I need to smoke more.
Okay, I'll shut up now. What are your pet peeves about Europe?
My pet peeves are mainly like the converters, the adapters. Nothing fucking stays in. The Italian men here. I don't like the men here. I love the women. Don't like the men here.
But the women.
The men are very
Mamma
weak.
Mia. In what regard?
Like physically.
Strength?
Physical strength. I'm like, how did the Romans, and I know this because I watched Gladiator on the ride over here, how did the Romans conquer one quarter of the global population, according to Ridley Scott, when they can't even lift my fucking suitcase out of the taxi? It's already up there. Like, you can't even fucking...
They have the leverage.
And then, like, of course, they want to turn it into a whole project where I have to, like, help them, and they're, like, directing me how to lift a suitcase. I'm like, bro, I'll just lift it for you. Damn, yes, it's 26 kilos, which is very heavy.
Yeah.
Like 60, 70-something pounds. But I'm like, bro, like, if you can't lift this, like... Just admit that you can't lift it.
Yeah.
And let the big, strong fucking American step in, tap in, and do it. But they got to turn into this whole like, oh, ciao, Domenico, fucking leave it, back at the tack.
So you and the cab driver have an Italian-American joint task force to just take the fucking luggage out of the cab? And
dude, I mean, everything is like,
hilarious, dude.
Everything turned into a whole fiasco. Like,
maybe that guy is just a personal problem for that
No,
this
is multiple cab drivers have not been able to get my bag in or out of the cab.
Let's get the UN on the case, dude. Let's get these guys fucking jacked.
Let's get these guys some like better nutrition or some like stronger rice or something. And then the other thing is that every Italian dude thinks that they're a fucking El Don Capo.
Yeah,
like,
that's annoying for sure.
It's like I'm at the cafe and this guy with a dog, which is like kind of he's being like kind of abusive to the dog. I'm like, bro, chill. Like let the dog cook. Not literally, that'd be disgusting. But like he's trying to order 2 coffees. I was going to make a very
offensive joke, but I'm already in trouble because of
Korean
Juneteenth.
Shit?
So
some Korean shit.
I was going to go Chinese.
Oh damn, bro. Oh yeah, what's your Juneteenth joke you want to get?
First of all,
that was 2 weeks ago. So
first of all, it was your joke that I just repeated in a much more public way, and apparently people were not happy. Yo, also speaking of dogs, a literal pet peeve: why is no Italian dog trained even remotely?
I think you're just noticing the bad boys. I've seen some good boys and good girls. I think you're just like focused on. Well, we talked about this last week when you were attacked by a dog,
bro.
By fucking Cujo.
I know.
But
did you get the pic of that dog? Do we have visual evidence of this monster? All right,
he's
good.
very awesome looking because he looks like a fucking Italian cop about to smash up the bando. Yo, he's very intimidating looking.
The reason it all happened is we're just like, yo, we got to flick up this fucking boss, and then all hell broke.
Yeah, so I'm trying to order some coffees, and it turns into a whole fiasco where like literally five dudes have to gather around the POS, the point of sales, like the cash register.
Piece of shit.
And like they're like ordering, they're like telling the woman how to like put their order in, and then they're like calling across like, oh, Dominique, do a cafe, no, and then it's like this whole fucking thing. I'm like, bro, how is it this hard? And they end up getting just 5 coffees. Like, how is this so difficult?
Mansplaining.
Everybody needs to weigh in, and because they're the fucking big shot, you know, like maybe a good episode title, My Shatas by Joel Santana, or outro music, I mean. Yeah. But anyway, so that's kind of my single pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve about Europe is just like the dudes here. Dudes don't rock.
Dude, dudes are, honestly, it's a shame that dudes are not rocking in Milano as hard as they do back home. Okay, let's get positive for a second. We've obviously just given Milan some overdue, in our case, flowers. What are you fucking with the most about Europe, generally speaking?
I guess it's just specific to Italy, but the steamers situation here, phenomenal. And I think that's because people like actually care about clothing more and like see it as like a real, like obviously the history and like the fashion is crazy here, and like considered it's not about like how comfortable can you get, like can I wear yoga pants to my fucking board meeting?
Yeah.
No, it's like people actually care about getting dressed, presenting themselves. If you remember the last Airbnb, there was definitely like the owner was definitely like a seamstress or something because she had a crazy iron.
It was like a. Honestly, it reminded me of like the Japanese irons, dude.
It was like hanging.
God,
that was hanging up here.
It was
like,
so good.
It was so heavy. It was like a cast iron skillet. You could murder somebody with that iron. It was awesome.
Yo, Italian coffee machines, Italian fucking garment adjusting machines, heavy, durable, beast mode.
This steamer is fire. I don't know if you used it, but it's like most steamers in America, I feel like I'm just like it's futile. Like it's not even doing anything. This is like a fucking beast.
Like like if you had this, you would never need an iron ever again.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, and I think it's just kind of like the generally speaking, like the engineering. A lot of like engineering and design is more like ingrained in everyday life because you do have a modern society in this medieval city. Mm-hmm. So you need to do shit to like make things fit, make things work in ways that like as Americans with endless land that we fucking stole, we don't need to think about that, where we're just like bigger, wider, harder, faster, stronger.
Yeah, except then if you did that, then the shit would be fire, but it's not. So
yeah.
Molto bene, Milano. Thank
and then
you
just
for the steamer. Per favore.
Related to that pedestrian supremacy.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Explain what that means.
Well, you don't realize this because you're on your phone, and I really do think the only reason why you haven't gotten hit by a car and killed yet is because cars do yield to all pedestrians here.
And you've saved my life a few times.
I have.
And my wife has also.
Yeah, you are, I don't know, you're going to die.
Which is crazy because another bad thing about fucking Italy is like, for whatever reason, you and I did not get the 5G bump, so we're on LTE like pores.
Maybe it doesn't exist here. I don't know. But it's funny.
China's
like,
on 5G.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not on your phone on the sidewalk as much in New York as you are here.
Really?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm just always on my phone.
You are.
Yeah, it's one of the things I miss most about America is like just knowing, like what it like. We were talking about the John Morant suspension, which like by the way, like yo, shout out to the fucking boy. It's a parade inside my city. 25 games, yo, my boy skated.
Yeah, shout out to John Morant.
But like I don't know anything that is happening like in the zeitgeist at all.
Happening. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I guess, and you know, they're just having like design and like engineering ingrained into like more everyday life. I like more here, and even like this is corny, but like the energy saving, like no, for real, like the steamer, like it's not steaming constantly. You need to pull the trigger, like little things like that.
Yeah,
like lights turn off automatically if they're like not used. People, you know, you don't AC the whole house; it's room by room. Anyway, that's my favorite things about Italy so far. What about you?
The energy efficient thing, real quick. We were at a photo shoot, whatever. You'll see it when it comes out. Big things coming soon. The bathroom is so energy efficient that even with my short ass pisses, apparently the light was fucking going off on me. I had to keep turning it on.
Did I not piss the entire time? Because I don't think I used. Oh.
It's possible. There was
yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think there was a flip you need to switch.
Oh, to like keep it on permanently versus shutting off after literally 5 seconds.
Yes.
My favorite thing about, and this is an all Europe thing, and this should come as no surprise to you and our best friends behind the paywall, but bro, when I am in Europe, and in this case Italy, I am full living so Italian terminal main character syndrome. Every dart feels like a fucking zoovie.
Even the ones you smoke illegally that got us mad dirty looks in the park.
Yep, even those. Even the ones I'm smoking on the balcony that apparently you're not supposed to smoke on the balcony.
Nope, my Airbnb account is getting banned expeditiously.
Yeah, dude, I just love it here.
Also, I hope you're not smoking or blowing down my fucking laundry. I don't want my clothes to smell like you.
No. I was, first of all, if there's one thing I respect even more than
another man's Johns?
No, even more than the man is the man's garms. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. All right, should I go get Jenna?
Yes. Special guest incoming.
All right.
You know her. Here, I'm going to risk it. You go get her.
BRB.
You know her as the first lady of Throwing Fits. We all love her. Her first appearance on The Boys Only was after we hit 20K a month on
20K. 20K lira.
Well worth it. That was a fucking instant blasic. She is going over to, where's she going?
Where are you going?
Where are you going? She speaks Italian, apparently. The first lady of Throwing Fits, Jenna Blackwell, Lawrence's better half. Running out of the riff here, but she's...
Yeah, no, it's fine.
She's going to sit right here.
We're going to have you sitting in the asshole. Come on.
She's coming over to the asshole. Whoa, careful now. Jenna.
Buonasera.
Ciao, bella.
Arrivederci.
We picked this setup because you look super, super small.
So small.
Yeah, which we know you appreciate.
If you scooch back, you look even smaller. Just FYI.
Yeah, but are you wearing underwear? Well, they can't hear you because you're not talking into the mic.
Shut the fuck up.
So James and I wrote a bunch of questions for you. We don't need to belabor this because we went long as I got it. We went long as always.
Strong man to open my water bottle.
Oh, like a bit like unlike that fucking Italian guy, like the Italian cab drivers. We went long per usual, but we do want to we do want to have you on just while we have you.
Prego.
And before your meetings start. Oh no, it's a Sunday. Yeah. Jenna, is it true you want to move to Milan?
First of all, I would like to do a fit check, top to bottom. Hair.
Oh, you do want to do a fit check. I thought you didn't want to do a fit check.
Yeah, well, you know what?
but top to bottom is the wrong way.
I
yeah,
know,
that's
well,
pleated.
fuck you guys. Hair, Lisa Jillian. Botox, Marissa Street. Nose job, Dr. Hall in Austin, circa
Dr. Hall.
2006. That's it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
didn't know.
do want to move to Milan.
Why?
I don't. So here's the thing. My friend, Libby Ashley, she's like, no, Milan is not a place you vacation to. So
no,
I never wanted to vacation here. And then coming here, a few things. Number one of my most favorite things of all time is being by myself. So
great.
When you got
you and me both, sister. Perfect marriage. You don't. Okay, whatever. It's not
anyway,
about me.
y'all doing your own.
Don't maybe separate
shit.
you two.
y'all doing your own shit and me just like existing as if I would in New York City.
Right.
You know, like working.
Kindle on full bright.
Spritz, Kindle,
Wine glass
Cartier.
to the brim.
Yes. Well, spritz, just a spritz.
Okay.
Oh, right.
You haven't drink wine?
Yeah, so I went to that wine bar twice, so now I'm a regular.
Right.
And you still defaced it with a throwing fit sticker.
Yeah. Does the internet know that? Or
I don't know. This is coming out so
Careful, you don't want the Italian police to come and fucking trash your place.
Yeah. Which I honestly thank you for that. That was cool. You're like our street team.
Our hype team.
Yeah.
Well, and I was like, no. So I'm sitting in the bathroom peeing. This is like completely unrelated, but I'm sitting in the bathroom peeing, and directly in front of you is the
toilet paper dispenser. Yeah.
And it's like got stickers all over it. And I was like, well, I have a throwing fit sticker on my phone, so I put it on there. So the only people that are going to see it is number one, girlies. Number two, boys.
There's a women's bathroom? No, I thought there was only one. In
Let her finish. I see where she's going. Keep going.
Do you sit while you pee?
No, but you do when you take a shit.
Well, she was about to say that before.
I was about to say
Sorry.
when girlies are peeing or when boys are pooing.
Hate to see it. See, it's universal. The interrupting is universal. It's not. He doesn't. The wife isn't even.
Anyway, I love Milan. I've been
crazy.
biking around town.
Scoot. Have you done the scoot? Have you scooted yet?
I'm scared to scoot.
Okay.
But I like e-biking.
Oh, e-bike's the best.
Except I have molto bruises.
Yeah, you got into an accident.
Well, I didn't get into an accident.
Whose fault was it?
The bike.
What? Are you blaming the machine?
Inanimate object?
It's not even sentient.
I unlocked it. It started going. It ran into a pole. I wasn't straddling it. It fell over. It weighs a lot.
And you went down with the bike?
Well, I didn't want to let it go and run into old nonas.
Little JB, fall hard. Sorry. I'm sorry that you hurt yourself, baby.
When you do move here, are you going to keep this insane work schedule where you flip the 9 to 5 and you're not working 5 to 9? Like, how would that work?
I don't think I'll be working. I picture my life in Milan just being the person who...
Am I in
it?
You're married to an Italian football player.
Sí,
Soccer.
claro. Naturalmente. So, also the problem is I just start speaking Spanish when I'm here because it's like so similar.
The
to
Romance
Italian,
languages,
but
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Same shit.
So, I wake up at 11 a.m., shower.
You don't bathe?
Well,
You don't draw a bath? Oh, this is your imagined life. Sorry.
Yes.
I won't mansplain your imagined life to you.
Thank you so much.
Let her cook.
It's going to sit on my ass like I'm taking a piss.
Shower, and then I immediately begin with a spritz and an acqua naturale and my book. And then that's the whole day.
So by the time it's working hours, you're like a little buzzed.
By the time it's working hours, I'm not going to have a job when I live here.
Okay.
Because she's married to a football star. She's married to
right. Sorry,
Cristiano Ronaldo. Wait,
when you were married
when you guys went to the wine,
Ibrahimovic.
when you guys went to the wine bar,
Yeah.
where dudes do poop, did you bring your Kindle?
Yeah.
Were you reading, like while and like ignoring Lawrence, or not ignoring him, but he was like on his phone, I assume?
I will say a lot of times whenever Lawrence and I go out, the Kindle is with me because number one, if we're taking this in New York, here, whatever, well, I mean, I took the subway in New York, in Milan. I'll read the Kindle on the subway, and sometimes when he's just like looking on his phone, I'll bring the Kindle out and just start reading.
So you're always on your Kindle, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenna, how's the cat calling going?
Okay. Only once, which
Really?
is real disappointing.
Ooh, dude, you might have aged out.
I think I
You need to start popping that booty more, no? Hike that romper up.
Yeah.
I think it's because I wear like mom shorts.
You think it's mom shorts, but your butt still looks good in them.
Well, no, not really. My butt.
I very much disagree.
No, when a woman wears high-waisted shorts, it flattens her butt no matter how big the butt is.
Ain't nobody
unless the
flattening those
butt
cakes, I'll tell you that much.
starts at the
All right.
waist.
Okay. All right, so the cat calling has only happened one time. Was
Only-
that the highlight of your trip so far?
No, the highlight of my trip has just been being by myself without you. Y'all, both.
Well, you tagged along on a business trip, which we're going to talk about in a second. So what's actually been the low light, not the bike crash notwithstanding?
Okay.
Is it having to go to dinner with Lawrence?
So we're doing Rose and Thorn. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Rose, reading alone at a wine bar.
Breeding? Oh, reading.
Reading.
Breeding alone. Yeah. How do you do that?
You get a turkey
artificial
baster,
insemination, yeah.
and you fucking hike those legs up, and you
Shout out Jamie Lee Curtis.
yeah.
Thorne is maybe 5 minutes ago sitting in the room listening to you guys' podcast.
So James's girlfriend was like, "Oh, I'm putting headphones in. I know you were on your laptop or doing some work or reading.
Yeah.
What did you think of what you heard?"
I thought, how could anyone possibly listen to this? Not once, but multiple times.
And to those people who say thank you for giving us a lot of money that allows us to fly business class to Milan.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about who you're talking to. Wait,
I
you
know.
think it's that bad?
Guys, sorry. I apologize. This is the best podcast I've ever listened to.
There it is.
And frankly, the only podcast that matters.
Yeah.
And don't ever unsubscribe.
And if you pay $10, you might get a peek up her skirt.
Yeah.
Nope, not allowed.
Basic instinct.
Nope.
So let me ask you this:
isn't
is
Girls on
traveling?
Porn.
So this is a work trip.
My wife on pod.
This is a work trip that you came on. Is traveling with Lawrence on Throwing Fits work trips kind of the dream? And do you want to do this more often because we do have commitments and obligations, and you never see him, but you do get to like travel the world, somewhat together, right?
Yeah. Well, typically
You're seeing a new city, right?
Yeah, I've never been here. I mean, we stayed at an airport hotel on
Oh,
our
that's right.
honeymoon.
We did. Yeah.
We kind of stayed. We kind of stayed at the airport hotel at the beginning of this trip.
What's the strip?
At this trip, yeah.
I thought you said the strip, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, that hotel sucked.
Yeah, I really like it. I get to do my own thing. Just in general, whenever Lawrence and I travel, I book our seats not together on purpose.
Oh, honestly, couples that like jump through hoops to sit together in airplanes, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, can you please let me and my husband sit together now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like, one, you're not going to talk. If you do talk, you're the asshole talking on the plane when you should be quiet so I can watch watch my Christopher Nolan movie on an airplane seat back.
Yeah.
And also, or you're trying to sleep and you're just keeping people up.
Sure. I actually have a thought on this. So there was not this flight, but there were these two girlies sitting in front of me talking the entire time.
Oh. And they got to talk extra loud because on the plane, shut up.
And I liken that, to someone listening to music or a podcast without their headphones on. It's the exact same thing.
Well, it's appropriate for certain ethnicities in New York City.
And typically the music
Don't
does
be
slap.
racist. Yeah.
No.
Blast that drill, fellas.
No, I'm not talking about on the subway. I'm talking about on a plane.
Oh.
Anywhere. If you have like music or podcast going and you're not wearing headphones, that is the exact same thing as someone having a loud ass conversation.
And if you would never do the first thing, don't do the second thing, or at least be cognizant
exactly
of my wife, motherfuckers.
The rule on planes should be no talking and windows down at
Thank
all
you,
times.
dude.
yes,
Windows
no
down at all
talking.
down, Jesus Christ.
No
Okay,
talking.
Here's the thing. I'm very adverse to what's it called when you confront somebody? Confrontation, unless it's with my husband. Oh my God, I could fight with him all the time. Anybody else, I'm scared.
I'm a little baby.
If someone like across the aisle from me has their thing open and it's just blinding me while I'm trying to read.
Yeah, or like you're getting a fucking square tan.
Exactly. So I have I take the safety card and I dramatically hold it up ugh. But I won't.
Okay.
I won't do anything.
I would like to ask a question real quick about James, since he just asked one about me. How has James been up until literally an hour ago? How's he been as a third wheel? Or have you also again, we don't even see this guy, so who cares?
Yeah, honestly.
Well, we went to dinner together.
Yeah.
We had a great meal.
We had a great meal.
Great
Sorry,
meal.
I haven't thought of. I haven't.
I don't think about you at all.
I don't. Yeah.
Damn, you just Don Drapered him live on pod, bitch.
But that means that I've been out of sight,
Right.
out of mind,
Yes,
right?
exactly,
So, honestly, I've been the perfect third wheel.
Seen and not heard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or no, not
Not
seen
even
and
seen.
not heard.
Yeah.
Neither.
Yeah.
I'm a quiet
Which
walker.
Is how men should be.
I'm a quiet walker.
All men should be not seen, not heard, and maybe that's the title of the episode.
Jenna, I'm a quiet walker. I don't know if you noticed that, but I pride myself in my ninja-like padding about, like el gato,
Yes.
Oh, versus me
Yes.
like an oaf.
versus you fucking
Stomping.
clomping around
My
with your cloven hooves.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is that
Like the
anti-Semitic. That's probably
goddamn devil,
anti-Semitic.
dude.
But let me ask you this: has Lawrence been smoking more or less than you anticipated?
Okay, so the smoking started when we got the news of the dead dog. I don't know if you guys know, our dog died.
Wait, you don't? Yeah.
So
You're right.
we got the news, and he's like, "Oh my God, I have to go start smoking." And I was like, "You know what? That's fine. It's a very emotional time." And now it's just, it continued. And he's like, "Well, basically, I'm just going to smoke until." This is how it goes. Basically, I'm just going to smoke until the dog dies. And then the dog died. And I'm just going to smoke until we get through the vacation. And then we're in Europe.
Wait, what? This vacation or the vacation you guys have coming up?
No, well,
You think he's not going to smoke on vacation?
no,
How you not gonna smoke on vacation?
I don't get that reference.
That's Kanye.
Yeah,
Okay.
bound to Kim Kardashian.
Oh, sure. So, then
Dirt
it's
bike.
like, oh, I'm going to stop smoking after vacation.
Blasting darts around all these Jamaicans, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
You married the Cookie Monster,
so,
Larry wants cigarette.
the Dart Monster.
The dart monster.
anywho, when we were at that wine bar,
Yeah.
he had run out of cigarettes, and he
no.
was like,
This was after
A fiend's
fiending
worst
with
nightmare.
you.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
That was when we were going to dinner to meet her. So
I saw him. You missed the story, but basically on the way to dinner, he's like, "I only have 2 darts left. I gotta find a pack." And I'm scurrying like a rat, looking for a tabacchi.
Did not miss the story because I was sitting
that's
right
right.
there.
That's right.
You guys are real loud.
Thin Italian walls.
Yeah.
Did you hear our neighbor blasting techno at like 10 a.m. like this morning or yesterday or something?
Yes. Well, so no, last night they had a party. This morning they were blasting music, cleaning up.
The
'cause
afters?
All I
Oh,
heard
okay.
was like bottles clanging.
Got it. Yeah,
being
yeah.
Thrown into the garbage. Anyway,
Big party
we're
we
at
were
the
not
wine
invited
bar.
to.
It's closing down. He's like, "Babe, these girlies outside are smoking cigarettes. Can you please ask? Can you please get one for me?"
Well, my excuse was because this whole thing is so Jenna, James can attest to this. You are speaking, kind of Italian, kind of Spanish, but you're trying to acclimate to what will be your future home
Right.
after we get divorced. And I definitely
Or before.
before, and I maybe just a separation, trial separation, even who knows. And I was like, my excuse, the way I tried to the spin zone was, oh, why don't you go practice your Italian on?
Do you not
these
see how
girlies
transparent
He's
and
lying.
flimsy that?
He's lying.
No, bro.
No, he was like, "Oh, I'm scared of girls. Can you go ask them?"
How do I talk to girls outside wine parties?
Yeah, well, nice, well done.
That was good.
But I was like, yo, this is like your Jason Bourne moment, dude. Acclimate, infiltrate, secure the package, and then fucking
Jettison.
bounce.
And in your mind, you think you're being slick, and it's not just like, "Yo, I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette."
I don't think I'm being
Anyway.
slick, but I don't think I'm being that
Berlusconi
obvious.
Okay, so I've never smoked cigarettes in my life. However,
Not even in
Lawrence-
Europe.
No, all those. Whenever we go to whenever we do travel, I'm like, damn, it's so cool. I wish I did. But
I have a Capri. I have a lady style cigarette. If you want, actually, they're
No,
Capri
they're
black.
black
As
and
we
and
mild.
talked about their
mild,
Capri
yeah.
Black and Mild.
Which,
Oh, we
by
talked
the
about that
way,
last week.
Yeah.
Being from outside of Houston, I'd love a black and mild.
Yeah, we all do.
I got 5 of them if you want,
Maybe. So
because they come in 5 packs. Weirdly,
I go to the girlies and I was like, "Mi scuse, posso avere una sigarette?" And they were like, "Per favore." And they're like,
"You want a dart?"
and they're like, "Yeah, sure. Do you need a lighter?" But all that was in Italian. And then I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I don't speak
but
Italian."
you fooled them. It worked, right?
Right. So that's my problem is I say something in Italian and then they reply in Italian and I'm like, oh, well, that's all I know.
And you sparked the dart,
I
the Camel
lit-
Blue.
I
You
lit-
smoked your first cig?
No, I lit it and he's like down the block because he's embarrassed.
He's, like,
that
hiding.
it's for him. So I light it.
He's piecing
and I
together
walk-
cigarette butts underneath the bush.
Yeah, I walk down. Exactly. I walk down
been
and I
there.
hand it to him and he's like, "Oh my God, you lit it yourself?" And I was
Jesus Christ, that's Jenna Blackwell. Jason Bourne reference.
Yeah, I got it. And I used to be like, in college, I was like, I'm so cool. Like, let me light this cigarette for this guy. But I never smoked it. So that was like the
Por
only
mi
time.
husband. Por mi bambino.
I will say that normally I'm such a shameless dart fiend or rat, as you so nicely called me.
Dart rat.
I'll shamelessly usually ask anyone to bum or bogart. It was the fact that they were Italian Gen Z girlies. I'm like, I am out of my fucking element.
Yeah.
I need you to do this for me.
I'm wearing a war hat.
Also, his Italian.
You can't spell dart without rat.
Yo, bitch, let me get a fucking dart. I don't want to be that guy.
Well, you don't have to say that.
Yeah, you could just, yeah.
Obviously,
you
it's
don't have to
not
be that
being
guy.
serious.
Jenna, the main reason why we're in Milan and why you were able to grace us with your presence is that we
Come
just
on.
put out, or last week, I think, we dropped the Our Legace Workshop X Throwing Fits Collaborazione. Many are saying collaboration of the century. Can you give us your honest opinion on what you think of the collab? This is the white tee version.
Wow.
I have a black tee over there, but have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
So it looks like
This is the Slam Jam exclusive.
it looks like a T-shirt.
Yes, it checks out. Yep. And please be nice because this is my personal fucking dream product.
The font is the typical Throwing Fits font.
Yep.
The little yin yang
Yep.
logo.
What do you call me?
Is all squiggly, just like the font.
So as an attractive, tasteful woman, if you saw a guy wearing this, would you be like, hello, sailor?
Well, I think I would be like, thank you so much for providing for my family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you like one?
I don't.
Like for a sleep shirt, maybe. Don't be mean.
Well, I mean, it is super soft.
Yeah.
Portuguese cotton.
This is actually Swedish cotton.
Swedish cotton on the sample.
Yeah. World-renowned Swedish cotton.
Honestly, the final version is like
Portuguese
insane.
cotton,
And well, mainly I'm asking because I was kind enough to grab you your very own
there it is.
44 extra small for a tiny little beautiful baby.
Bambino.
Bambina.
Oh, wow, you guys.
Yeah.
This is such a surprise.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And Lawrence will steam it for you.
And I have one final question before we all get out of here and go grab dinner together. Jenna, realistically, I need to know, how close were you to blowing a fucking bag at Cartier yesterday? Because I got a text from you while, by the way, me and Jim are working and doing the fucking 11 podcasts back to 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 back slog, dude.
There's a motherfucking December to remember.
I might even
Toyota-thon.
read. Well,
Okay,
you
yeah,
answer and
yeah,
then I'll read.
yeah, sure. By the way, a few nights or one night before that, I had meetings from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then I worked from 10 p.m. till 1 a.m.
Yeah, but we made more money than you.
And then you. Okay, well, I have health insurance.
Woo!
God
Damn.
damn it, she's right.
I don't.
Anyway, so I hate shopping. I like buying.
Really?
So,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I walk into a store and
What a
I
phrase.
look
That's
and
a
I
bar.
go-
Yeah,
and
that's
I
hard,
go,
dude. That's hard as hell. Like you're a rapper, dude.
Yeah. I don't shop. I buy.
What did Future say to Chuck?
I wear clothes every day, B.
He's like, "You want to try this on?" And Future's
Dude.
like, "I wear clothes every day."
Yeah.
So anyway, I walk into stores. I go,
B.
no.
B.
Walk into another store. No.
Walking to the Cartier.
Well, I didn't even walk in. Essentially, I already knew what I was in.
Oh wow.
I was in a pissy mood because I hadn't bought anything, and I was like, "Oh well, there's a Cartier store, and I know exactly what I want." So sort of like, I want to buy something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I need to-
that-
mean
that-
I
that
need to
was
I just
acquire.
need something.
That was where the text came from.
The text was, "This is yesterday at 4:51 p.m." As James and I were in the thick of it. As
Oh,
I
also,
stated.
real quick, this was after 4-ish gigantic Spritziolis at the Four Seasons.
totally
Nice.
get it.
You gotta go. You gotta go 4 spritches at the Four Seasons. Duh.
Oh, obviously.
So here's the text at 4:51. Assuming 4K isn't in the budget, I said, depends what it is, LMAO. Also, FYI, I'm still working my face off. You said, yes, I'm sure. That's the purpose of this trip. Just a Cartier bracelet. No big deal.
Can I say something real quick? I told the story to my girlfriend. She goes, and this isn't like any shots or anything at all. She's like, oh, like why didn't Lawrence say yes? And I was like, that's a lot of money. She goes, not for Cartier. Like that's actually a pretty good fucking deal.
Exactly. I wasn't asking for a watch.
What's the bracelet?
the little nail bracelet. And it's
Oh,
not even
no.
the one with the diamonds.
You like the nail? I know the love is super played, but the nail plays. But the nail, the love is played, but the nail still plays.
It's cute.
Don't look at my girlfriend's wrist later.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but did you get her that?
No.
Oh, hell no.
Can't afford Bartier.
Number one, to be clear. So, okay. So, number one, I just really wanted to buy something. Number two,
Me need capitalism.
Yeah, did you
You're amazing, sweetie.
you wanted to do a capitalism so bad?
I
You just want? Did you price sort low to high and say, "Yo, let me see your cheapest shit," and then the
No,
price tag just made Lawrence's eyes water?
It's been on the list.
Oh,
But
nice.
there's another thing that I actually
fucking
do
list.
want, which is I don't know what it's called, but essentially it's the bracelet of this watch in yellow gold as a bracelet.
Oh.
Which I wouldn't wear with this bracelet. I would wear it with my blue croc.
Is that
watch.
more or less than 4K?
Twice as much.
Okay.
Sheesh.
On that note,
All right, we gotta sell some more t-shirts because
Bartier
Blackwell's in the building.
Jenna, thank you so much. I love you,
Here,
sweetheart.
you have 2 shirts.
Wow.
I know you
didn't
didn't
have to show my boobies for these.
I know you didn't get the Cartier bracelet, but you can have 2 t-shirts.
Oh my God. Look at me. How lucky am I?
Lawrence, take us out. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.